Dakota Franson here. I am currently getting ready to look up some materials in order to help with the Halloween special I announced a couple days ago. And I just wanted to get on here real quick to discuss a couple of concerns that have come my way in I don't like to look at that. Anyway, a couple of the concerns that have come my way since I made that announcement. Mostly concerning safety. I'm not gonna lie, this overall story has been very emotional for me. It's been overwhelming, it's heartbreaking, it's heartwarming at the same time. It's a multitude of things that I cannot even begin to describe because of the sheer complexity of it. So I wanted to kind of address a few of those concerns on this video, as well as when I make the official announcement as a radio show episode for this Friday. See, essentially the situation is I am going to go house sit for some relatives who are going to be out of town. And this particular house, like I said in the first video, is where two of Olivia's biggest appearances happen to take place in the same room. The first was the initial incident where I tried to take my own life. And something stopped me that a lot of parties who I have gone to in order to get their opinion on the situation, all these parties seem to believe that it may in fact have been the Archangel Michael himself who somehow broke the known laws of physics in order to introduce me to a daughter I have yet to have. As motivation to stop me, to keep me from doing it. And there's been a few people who have wondered, and I imagine that there's a few people who may be too nervous to really ask, but why would that be effective for me? I'm going to be honest, and I'm not trying to, go for a pity party. I'm just here to tell a story. There's going to be some people who aren't happy that I'm telling this, but at this point, I honestly can't hold back anymore. As part of a lot of what I do, even just me getting to know people, there's a lot of information I personally hold back because, one, it fucking hurts to talk about, but I do it anyway. Two, the very nature of certain things that I've been through, I know for a fact that there's not a lot of people who can handle that type of information. And when I do find people that can, it's usually a sign of concern. And because of that, for many years, I've held back a lot. And part of it has honestly been out of fear of repercussions. One of my greatest fears in this life has been becoming a man like my father, who currently sits in a jail cell, I believe in Arizona, thanks to being moved out of coronavirus concerns, for sexually assaulting one of my sisters. And that's only the bits of information that the police were able to verify and present in court. My father was an abusive man in every sense of the word, physically, mentally, emotionally. He didn't care who he hurt. He actually was the type of guy who bragged about the people he hurt. And there was certain parties in my life who constantly tried to say I was just like my father, knowing that these things were taking place. And yeah, you can probably guess who that might be, if you happen to be the child of a single parent too. Someone who, in spite of connections with law enforcement, continues to ignore any and all signs of something legitimately going on, and has been involved in situations that have almost gotten me killed because of either her negligence or her refusal to believe my side of the story because I'm a man. I'm done holding back. This shit has fucked with me for years, and I am sick and goddamn tired of it. God, that just felt good. But going back before I go off on a tangent here, this incident alone gave me a sign of hope. I'm not really a guy who has encountered archangels doesn't really consider himself religious. Hello. Trust me, there's even more to that I'm trying to say for a book I'm writing. Just because there's a lot of information I need to put together. But anyway, I've always had this fear. I've always known my father not to be the nicest guy. The initial incident, when this happened, I was about 12 years old. I was currently living with my grandparents in the town of Murta, Idaho. Yeah, those of you who've been following me from Stranger to Stories might notice there's a bit of an inconsistency, but like I said, there's a lot of things I've held back that I'm done with. Anyway, Olivia's appearance, as I've come to call her, helped me set a goal. Helped keep me grounded, helped keep me focused on moving forward. And because of the archangel connections, it's also taught me how to essentially how to prepare for exorcisms later down in life using this. I'll explain a little bit more on what that is. I've talked about it in previous videos, but essentially it's a protection sigil that only allows certain entities through. And it also allows for healing to take place, for better outcomes altogether. I've used it several times before, and it's worked on even some of my most brutal exorcism cases. And brutal as in the client didn't make it, and the thing that I was fighting tracked me down at home, was able to lift me up, pin me against the wall like I was nothing more than a goddamn rag doll. And I'm 6'7" and 350 pounds. Little less, but skill is broke. That just sounded bad. I'm not a small guy, so this thing was able to lift me up like I was nothing. And because of that symbol and because of that connection with Michael, it helped me put up a fight that thing has never seen before. And ever since then, any sort of cases that started building up like that was going on, the second they realize, oh shit, I'm coming, the activity stops. So this is important to me. I'm going to talk about a little bit more detail on this episode of Specialist of the Strange radio show, so be sure to check that out. We do have some new channels uploaded, so more ways you can listen in, but most guaranteed way of being able to catch everything is here on YouTube. And yes, that's a little bit of a self-promotion, but I wanted to address that real quick. And I'll be honest, there's a lot more that I cannot fit into a YouTube video and keep it at a somewhat decent time. Most of you probably aren't going to be watching this into its entirety anyway. But this is something I have to do. I need to confront this. I've been holding back on so much. And it's because of the events and the people I've met over the years in trying to figure this thing out. Some of them I honestly haven't seen since, some of them I haven't seen since my trip to Scotland a couple years ago. And the connections I felt were more love than I have ever known, and I need to see this through. And I figured that maybe, just maybe, we can reach more people this way and help them out. People I would never be able to reach in the first place. So, before I go, I just want to say, if any of you have any questions, comments, concerns for the video, for the Halloween special, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them, and I'll answer them in the special itself. It's not going to be like a live stream event, kind of like Ghost Nation and Ghost Adventures all do for Halloween. It's going to be presented more in a documentary style. So, I'm trying to find some stock footage that would help tell the story. I'm also going to be filming bits of speculative science to go into how this event may have been possible. It's going to be kind of tricky. It's going to be a little messed up. All indications that this is going to work. Filming for this thing, getting it all together, is going to basically take up my entire month, which is going to be interesting because I've also been selected for jury duty, had a bit of a promotion at my day job, and working cases because this is my busiest time of the year. And just, I don't know. Yeah, things get crazy, but sticking with this thing has helped me become something so much more than I ever anticipated in this life, to be completely honest with y'all. And those of you who I've met along the way, my mentors, my EF travel family, you know who you are. I want to thank you all. I love you all. And everyone who's watching this video, this goes out to you too. I'm here for you all, and let's make this happen. My name is Dakota Franson. Catch me on my radio show. And if you like how this Halloween special comes together, let me know. Share this news out to all your friends, your family, your co-workers, people you hate even. Send this out. You want to see more stuff like that? Help me get more people onto this channel. Because social media, of pretty much just about every single form, practically scams people that buy into their advertising, who try to host their stuff. All these regulations nowadays. Anyway, the word of mouth is very powerful. And there's going to be stuff I present in this program that may be able to help people in ways that if they're taking a situation mentally if they're taking drugs for a mental situation, I have something that might actually be able to help them better. No drugs. And I'm going to talk about that a bit more in the program as well. So help me get the word out. I need your help, my friends. Help me so I can help more people. Let's help all each other out, okay? Okay. Like I said, I love you all. And I know 2020 has been crazy, and we're digging into the holiday season where people tend to even get crazier. So, let's stick together. Ooh, excuse me. Let's stick together on this. We got this. I'll see you there, my friends.